The evidence proves it's made a home here, and New Yorkers are welcoming the return of North America's largest rodent.
But a very cute rodent with very winsome little teeth. We're just so happy that the beaver has come back to the Bronx River, and we're happy to welcome him back to the Bronx River.
After an absence of more than 200 years, the beaver has come back to New York City. It was spotted here in the Bronx River on a stretch that passes through the grounds of the Bronx Zoo.
Well, we don't know for certain where the beaver came from. We assume it probably came from Westchester County, somewhere north of the Bronx Zoo, and just followed the river down and found a very favorable environment here and chose to establish a home here.
Beavers are generally elusive, nocturnal animals. This is some of the only video so far taken of this pioneering creature. The beaver was discovered after zoo visitors reported seeing a large animal in the river, followed by discoveries of gnawed tree stumps, tracks, and finally the beaver's lodge. A thermal imaging camera was used to confirm the lodge was occupied.
The beaver is just so tied to the history of New York City, and it's fortunate that to have the beaver come back, I think is wonderful evidence of the circularity of history, and also a great sign of the work that we've been doing.
In colonial times, beavers were abundant in the wild forests north of the city. The trade in beaver pelts was central to the city's early economy. But by the early 1800s, trappers and fur traders had driven the beaver to near extinction. And by the middle of the 19th century, the Bronx River was too overdeveloped and polluted to sustain any wildlife. The beaver's return is a testament to decades of cleanup efforts led in recent years by the Bronx River Alliance.
People are still surprised to hear that there's a river in the Bronx and that I work for it. It's awesome. I've never seen a beaver, that's one. And to see one in the Bronx River, and we haven't had one in so many years, it's great. I mean, that means we're doing a good job. What we're doing is paying off.
These are residents of the Bronx who take pride in bringing their community back to the river.
You know, I mean, we've been putting hours with the community to clean up the water, and it's a great thing that the beaver comes here. That means the habitat, the water habitat is getting better, and we should be all excited about it.
It may be decades before the Bronx River is once again a self-sustaining ecosystem. But for now, the return of the beaver has lifted the spirits of all those who have dedicated themselves to restoring it. For This American Land, I'm Gary Stryker.